sana'y naliwanagan tayo sa kahapon ng mga pangyayari, no? Matuto po tayong mag-let go sa mga nakaraan at naway wag bitiwan ang mga aral ng nakaraan. Yun na lang po yung meron tayo ngayon. At gamitin po natin yung mga lessons na yon para sa future na challenges natin. Alright, so let's stay positive, wag lang sa COVID. Okay? So, magandang hapon po ulit. Nako, brace yourselves guys kasi medyo sa pag-recap natin, syempre Kahoot pa rin. Pero yung mga may inaanak dyan, parang pwede na to, 'di ba? Para sa ating third prize, meron tayong 900,000 pesos. Hindi, 900 lang. Bawasan itang zero. 900 for GCash and second place will be receiving 1,100 amount of GCash. And para sa first prize, meron tayong 1,200 na GCash plus 500 pesos na load card.
Bongga!
Diba?
Ang
So,
yaman.
Talagang mayaman ng
Mistakes.
ko
Si Mayor sa amin.
gusto din po namin
The stakes are high.
Sa municipal funds.
gusto po naming i-flex ang aming logo. Ayan, meron na kaming barangay logo. And as agreed po by the barangay. Maraming salamat sa gumawa ng logo na to. And congratulations kay po ng barangay Juan Carlos. All right, so wag na nating patagalin to. Let's start our day, of course, by honoring our Almighty God. May I call in Mrs. Stephanie Panaligan to lead the prayer.
Magandang hapon po. Tayo po ay manalangin. Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Espiritu Santo. Amen. Ama, kami po ay tumatawag sa iyong pangalan, nagpupugay ng papuri sa iyo, aming Ama. Salamat po sa araw na ito na kami inyong tinipon-tipon upang muling magkakasama. Salamat po sa patuloy na pagtanggap namin ng inyong mga biyaya. Salamat po sa patuloy na pag-iingat, hindi lang ng aming mga sarili, bagkus higit ang patnubay mo sa aming mga pamilya. Salamat po sa mga institusyon, sa mga taong ginawa mong instrumento upang mabigyang katuparan ang pagsasanay na amin ngayong isinasagawa. Salamat po sa dunong na iyong inilagak sa kanila, na ngayon ay binabahagi sa amin upang kami matuto, mahubog, at maging handa sa tunay na laban upang maging epektibong katuwang ng ating pamahalaan sa pagpapaunlad ng ating bansa. Gayon din naman po, kami ay tumatawag upang humingi ng kapatawaran sa lahat ng pagkakamaling aming nagawa. Patawad po sa aming mga pagkukulang at minsan nakakalimot kami sa iyo ng hindi sinasadya. Patawad din po dahil minsan kami nakakasakit ng damdamin ng aming kapwa. Sa kabila ng mga ito, hiling namin at panalangin sa iyo, tagapagligtas na dakila, na pag-ingatan at patuloy na basbasan ng inyong kadakilaan ang bawat isa. Patnubayan mo po sana kami upang palagi naming daladala at maging mantra ang pagiging matino, mahusay, at maaasahang lingkod bayan, katuwang sa malinis at tapat na pamamahala. Lahat po ng aming isinasagawa ay pagiging katuparan ng inyong kagustuhan na lahat ay aangat, walang maiiwan, sama-samang sasaya at lahat ay mamumuhay ng sagana. Muli, salamat po Ama sa lahat ng inyong kabutihan. Tunay pong ikaw ang dakilang tagapaglikha. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Maraming salamat, Mrs. Stephanie. And again, bago ko po i-turn over ang floor sa ating Game Master, isang disclaimer lang po, ang aming prizes po, walang municipal fund na na-involved. Ito po ay galing sa mga ginintoang puso ng ating kabarangay 5 mula sa kanilang CNA at PAI. Hindi, kahit saan galing po yung source of fund, mula po yun sa donations ng mga taga-barangay 5 para syempre mas exciting ang ating game. So without further ado, ayan, I'm turning over the floor sa ating Kahoot Game Master and Kahoot Operator, si Val Atuan and Fatima Lalu. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Mayor. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, co-apprentices.
Good afternoon.
Our
afternoon.
facilitators. And of course, our beloved coaches. Balatuan po here from the ILG car. Your game host for today's recapitulation, cum unfreezing activity. Of course, alam na natin, this is our most beloved activity. This is your Kahoot. Okay, so may we ask Miss Fatima to please flash the game pin. Okay. The game pin is flashed on your screen with 7, 8, 3, 9, 6, 4, 8. While waiting for the members to join, Barangay 5 is encouraging everyone to participate, calling our respective barangay officials from the different barangays to ensure their constituents to participate and join the activity. As our municipal officials led by our municipal mayor, and of course also our punong barangay and barangay officials led by punong barangay Juan Carlo Punzalan, is working for a transparent, accountable, participative, and effective local governance. Okay, so we are expecting at least 168, more than 168 participants, except from the Katinko as host for today's recap. Head count, we still have 136, or increasing 138, 142, 143, 146, 147, 150. Okay, while waiting for the others, again, in addition with the prices already set by our mayor, brace yourselves because we have more. But before that, we would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our sponsors, mga kabarangay 5. Thank you very much for your generosity. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year po. Of course, we are also inviting the personnel from LGA to attend. Medyo mahal ang mga prices. You can join us po. Also, calling also the attention of the punong barangays, the municipal officials, for suspense prices. This is indirect solicitation. Prepare your pockets. 159. Okay, so aim for prices. This is the prices at stake. For third place again, 900 plus certificate from the host plus Christmas gift courtesy of Barangay Baskog. Beke naman, punong barangay.
Ano
For
yun?
second,
Nabingi kasi ako.
for second place, tumataginting na 1,100 pesos with certificate from host plus Christmas gift courtesy of Barangay Sinagtala. Baka naman mga barangay official ng Sinagtala. And the grand prize, 1,200 plus certificate plus 500 globe load card plus a Christmas gift from our municipal Sangguniang Bayan members. Beke naman. Of course, plus for the grand champion, may volunteer dito, date with Honorables Glyza Castillo of Region 2 or Pearl Garcia of Region 4A or Punong Barangay Juan Carlo Punsalan of Region 3. So what are you waiting for? Everyone is encouraged to participate. Aim for the prize. I think the numbers is good. We have 164, 165. Okay. So let's proceed. Let's keep your balls and eggs hot before they hatch. Miss Fatima, let's start. This is your first question. True or false? Taxation, one of the LG's functions as a political body. And the answer is false. Taxation is one of the LGU's function as a political body. This is stated under Section 15 of the Local Government Code. On the leaderboard, first is Matatag, Rose, followed by Sinagtala, N, Matatag, Jeep, Baskog, N, and Papa I. Next question. What are the rules of decorum? Time's up. And the answer is D, all of the above. All of the stated in the Kahoot is covered by Section 130 of the Local Government Code. On the leaderboard, there's a change from Baskog C, followed by Papa I, o umangat si Papa I, Matatag Rose, Matatag Jeep, and Baskog GM. Next question. The following are the fundamental principles on local taxation except. And the answer is D, collection can be let to the private persons. This is under Section 130. Sorry, 130 of the Local Government Code. Okay. On the scoreboard, remaining on top is Baskog, Papa I, Matatag Rose, followed by Matatag Jeep, and Baskog JM. Next question. Which of the following LGUs has the greatest taxing power? And the answer is Kahoot. Pink is the right answer. There are still who said it's the municipalities. All cities have the greatest taxing power. On the leaderboard, still on top is Baskog, followed by Matatag Rose, Papa I, Baskog JM, and Matatag Jeep. Next question. True or false? The imposition of professional taxes is expressly reserved by the LGC to both provinces and cities. And the answer is true. Cities are also authorized to impose professional tax under Section 51 of the Local Government Code. Let's proceed with the scoreboard. Still on top is Baskog C, followed by Matatag Rose, Matatag Jeep, Baskog JM, and Papa I. Hello everyone, habol, let's make change. Change is the only constant in the world. You can change. Next question. True or false? A motion for recess is an incidental motion. And the right answer is red. There are 35 who said it's true, but it's actually false. A motion for recess is a privileged motion, not an incidental motion. On the leaderboard, nawala na si Baskog. Nauna na si Papa I, followed by Papa L. Sunod si Matatag Rose, Matatag Jeep, and
Na-disconnect siya,
Sito Arthur
be.
Jegs. Ay, why? Bawi na lang. Next, please. In amending a motion, the following are correct except and the right answer is letter D, 2/3 vote. Majority vote is only needed to amend the motion. Okay, on the leaderboard. On the scoreboard, matatag Jeep, matatag Rose, talagang matatag ang matatag
Kung matatag,
followed by Papa L, followed by Papa I, and C to R to Jegs.
Go si nagtala.
Next. The following are the main sources of funds of the LGUs under the 1987 Constitution except and the right answer is orange or yellow. 91 got the right answer. Loans. Loans is one of the statutory sources of funds of LGU as contained in Section 300 to 301 of the Local Government Code. On the leaderboard, still on top is from Matatag. Nag-alternate lang sila ni Matatag Jeep, followed by Papa I, Papa L, and then Bascog C.
Go, Papa.
Wala si Mama. Proceed. Wala si Sista. Which of the following determines tax liability? Nawala tayo. Oh my. Nawawala yata kami.
Lahat po ba ay nawawala o si Sek lang po?
Pang si
Bad.
Sek lang.
Bal lang. Ay, sige po.
Okay na
I-proceed
ako.
ko na lang po, Sek.
And
Okay ka
that's
na?
this tax ordinance. I'm back. Ay, okay na? Ay, siya. Paki-proceed. Nawala ako.
Okay na, Sek.
Pat, paki-next.
Bal?
Paki-take over, please. Paki-take over.
Okay po.
Nawawalang
So,
net.
for-
Ang malas ko.
For the last question po na palitan yung mga ranking natin, ang nangunguna ngayon Tag Rose, pumapangalawa si Papa I, tapos pangatlo si Papa L. Sa mga iba, habol pa po, may mga ilang questions pa tayo. Next na po tayo. The power of taxation is a delegated power of Congress to the LGUs. Ayan, false po. Hindi po siya delegated power kasi mismong 1987 Constitution ang nagsasabi sa kanilang taxation power. So, check po natin ang scoreboard. Okay, mukhang nangunguna na po si Papa I, pumapangalawa si Matatag Rose, then si Papa L. Next po tayo. The following are included in the order of business except Okay, may 68 po tayo na nakukuha. Ang tamang sagot po ay department reports. For the scoreboard, bumalik po si Matatag Rose. Nangunguna po ulit siya. Sumusunod si Papa I, tapos si Bascog C. At humahabol po sina Papa L and Matatag Jeep. Next question po. What is that comes from enforced contribution or that which comes from the exercise of the power of taxation? Mukhang 43 lang po ang nakasagot. Galing po, or pag nag-collect tayo ng tax and charges, siyempre pupunta po yan lahat sa public fund. Tignan po natin ang scoreboard. Nangunguna pa rin po si Matatag Rose, pumapangalawa si Papa I, at sumusunod naman si Bascog C. Next po tayo.
Okay na, Pat?
This is raised if a rule has been broken or a member is not using the proper meeting protocol to speak. Tamang sagot po is point of order. Tekbal, nakabalik ka na ba?
Yes. Okay, the right answer
Ayan, sige
is
po.
orange, the point of order. Point of order is raised if a rule has been broken or a member is not using the proper meeting protocol to speak. A point of order needs to be raised right after the error occurs. Okay, so the leaderboard. On top still is Matatag Rose, followed by Papa I, followed by Matatag Jem. Pasok si Basco C and si Matatag Jeep. We have 3 Matatag in the room. Next question. And the right answer is privilege motions. Letter C. Those while not relating to the pending question are of so great importance as to require them to take precedence of all other questions. And on account of this high privilege, they are undebatable. So privilege motion. On the leaderboard, still is Matagos, followed by Papa I.
Tekbal, mukhang nawala po ulit siya.
Nawala po siya.
Oo nga po. Sige po, ituloy na po natin.
And Matatag.
Okay po. Next question po tayo. True or false for the last question. City could exercise the taxing powers of both the municipality and province. Last question po, para humabol tayo sa scoreboard. Ang laki po ng stake natin ngayon. Okay, the right answer is true. Sekva. Yan, congratulations! Third runner-up, Bascog C. Second runner-up, Papa I. And the first runner-up is Matatag Rose.
Matatag.
Sekval.
Matatag.
Okay, so congratulations to our winners. May we have the full name and may we acknowledge those who won for the awarding of their certificates. We have to award, we have secretary to flash our certificates for the first, second, and third. Nawawala tayo, laga tayo.
Ayan po yung certificate natin. Although
Okay,
virtual, papadala na lang po namin sa Messenger. Tekval.
Okay, go on, go on. So for the third, second, and the first place, Treasurer Lalo will be sending you the virtual certificate, and of course with our treasurers Fatima Lalo and SB Liza Castillo. So again, congratulations and thank you. Back to you, host Mayor.
Thank you, Sec Val and sa ating Barangay Treasurer. Congratulations po sa lahat ng mga nanalo and naway gamitin nyo ang inyong prize sa magandang pamamaraan. Ayan, once again, congratulations po sa inyo and salamat sa ating Game Master and Kahoot Operator. All right, so let's move on. Sir Dave, is it okay to introduce our speaker now? So while waiting siguro sa ating speaker, may I call in our punong barangay, Juan Carlos Punsalan, to introduce our speaker for this afternoon.
Okay, maraming salamat po, Mayora. At para po sa kalaman ng lahat, ito pong introduction sa ating speaker ay sinulat po ng aming kasama, si kasama Stephanie Amorin Panaligan. Ito po. Kami po ay inyong pahintulutang ipakilala ang ating tagapagsalita sa araw na ito. Pasumandaling ialay ang inyong mga tenga, tumahimik at pakinggan ito ng buo. Sino nga ba siya na nagpasinayang magbahagi ngayon ng kanyang talento? O eto na, wag kayong atat, magsisimula na ako. Siya ay pinanganak sa Tuguegarao City, Cagayan, tubong Ilocano, masigasig na estudyante, nagtapos sa kursong BS Hotel and Restaurant Administration at Bachelor of Laws. Naging student assistant, college instructor at kalaunan ay naging serbisyo publiko at ngayon ngay isang matatag na haligi ng ating departamento. Nagsimula siya bilang LGO2 taong 2002, naging Regional Planning Manager at Regional Legal Officer sa ilang
Sabay-sabay.
Ang lakas.
Sir Dave.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I think Sir Dave and Attorney Rolin is just trying to enter our platform pa. So I think they are having problem lang po with their internet connections. For the meantime, let's just compose ourselves as we wait for our speaker and Kuya Dave.
For the meantime po, let's use this time para tanungin po natin yung ating Vice Mayor Shaq, kung meron po ba tayo mga updates sa ating mga committees, especially po dun sa result ng municipal logo and municipal name pala and logo.
Meron po, Mayor, no? Una sa lahat, happy birthday po kay Sir Isaac Joshua Macabali from Region 3. Happy birthday po sa inyo.
Happy birthday!
Thank you po, thank you.
Mr. DILG 2018 po yan. Happy birthday!
Salamat po. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, sir.
Ayan, nire-request daw na i-open daw yung camera para ma-verify daw. Hindi, for our committee updates regarding dun sa ating corporate seal and corporate name. So as you all know, nanalo na yung padayon na name, no? So we're still gagawin na lang po natin ng ordinance, and we're going to request the COMELEC chairperson na mag-conduct ng plebiscite. Baka later today, no? Hintayin natin yung announcement ng mga galing kay SBM Athena at saka SBM Apps. For our corporate logo, nakita nyo naman po yung logo ng sinuggest na hindi ko na alam kung kaninong barangay yun eh. Sa amin ata, sa Hiraya ata. So we're going to i-check pa natin yun, i-discuss pa natin yung logo kung paano po natin siya pag-aagrihan kung may mga additional inputs pa from the body. So yun lang muna. We're still for the appointments po, we're still looking for an executive secretary for the mayor. The rest of the positions are already filled out. Kung meron pong gusto mag-volunteer, please do so. Tulungan natin si Mayor Balu sa kanyang functions bilang ang LC ng bayan natin. Yun lamang po, Mayor, sa side ko po. Additional lang po pala ang ating municipal registrar ay magre-release po sila ng survey po. Hihingin po natin yung mga yung mga details ninyo para at least meron tayong database ng lahat ng trainees, including yung mga birthdays. Hintayin nyo na lang po yung link. I hope na we will all participate. Bigay natin yung details natin. Yun lang po. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much, Vice. And sana po isali na rin natin yung mga social media accounts natin doon sa hingin nating mga details para ma-add po natin sila sa mga GCs or mga groups na i-create po natin. Wait lang po natin.
Hi, okay na kayo?
Prizes natin para sa first prize. Yan. Pa-confirm na lang dun sa kay Matatag Rose kung na-receive mo na.
Receive na po. Thank you.
Yay! Congratulations! And I think nandito na si Sir Dave. Sir Dave?
Ayos. sorry po, Mayora, no. Makulimlim dito. Pag makulimlim dito, talaga mawawala ka talaga sa sa internet connection. Anyway, I saw Attorney Rolin in the room already. And I believe na na-introduce na siya kanina, pero ulitin natin ulit kasi kanina ay wala pa siya noon. At yan, sige. Sino nag-introduce kay Attorney Rolin? Natin po ulit.
So may request ulit po si Pudong Barangay Juan Carlos Ponsalan for the introduction sa ating speaker.
Okay, salamat po Mayora. Salamat po Sir Dave.
Thank you, Punong Barangay.
Opo. Muli po ito ay isinulat ng aming kasama na si Stephanie Amorin Panaligan. Ito po. Kami po ay inyong pahintulutang ipakilala ang ating tagapagsalita sa araw na ito. Pasumandaling ialay ang inyong mga tenga, tumahimik at pakinggan ito ng buo. Sino nga ba siya na nagpasinayang magbahagi ngayon ng kanyang talento? O eto na, huwag kayong atat, magsisimula na ako. Siya ay pinanganak sa Tuguegarao City, Cagayan, Tubong, Ilocano. Masigasig na estudyante, nagtapos sa kursong BS Hotel and Restaurant Administration at Bachelor of Laws. Naging student assistant, college instructor at kalaunay naging serbisyo publiko at ngayon ngay isang matatag na haligi ng ating departamento. Nagsimula siya bilang LGO2 taong 2002, naging Regional Planning Manager at Regional Legal Officer sa ilang taong pagseserbisyo. Dahil nagpakita ng kanyang dedikasyon, malasakit, galing at talino, ngayon ay City Director ng Metro Manila, nagpapamalas ng husay sa kanyang pamumuno. Sa maraming katangian niya, kami ay sumasaludo. Sa aming 53rd apprentices, kayo po sa amin ay isang magandang ehemplo. Salamat po sa araw na ito na kami ay bibiyayaang kaalaman sa inyong panuto. Bigyan natin ng masigabong palakpakan. Attorney Rolin Avila Javier, ang tagapagsalita natin sa mapagpalang araw na ito.
Screen. Okay, magandang hapon sa ating lahat. Nakikita.
Good afternoon.
Nakikita ba yung aking screen?
Good afternoon, attorney.
Yes po,
Good
nakikita
afternoon
po.
po.
Okay. Lumalabas ba yung sa screen, yung presentation?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Ma'am.
Yes po.
Please
Good afternoon po.
Yes po, Coach.
Good afternoon ulit. Maraming salamat sa nag-introduce. Hindi ko alam kung saan mo nakuha yan. Hindi ako nag-submit ng personal data sheet. Anyway, thank you very much again sa kind introduction. So ang topic natin na na-assign sa akin is Common Pitfalls in Local Governance. Actually, ito na yung parang review natin sa lahat ng mga natutunan ninyo mula pa nung day 1 sa Local Government Code. So, itong presentation was designed na question and answer. So, you can answer on your own para makita nyo na rin kung kamusta ba yung mga natutunan nyo mula nung nag-start tayo sa Module 4. Okay? So, ready na ba kayo?
Yes po.
Yes.
Yes po.
Okay, first question. Maganda sana itong parang dito, parang contest. Pero hindi ako ganun kateki, kaya hindi ko maano. So anyway, yan. So, first question, can the Sangguniang Bayan impose the penalty of removal in an administrative case of an elective barangay official?
No.
No. No.
No po.
Okay.
No, attorney.
No po.
So, natutunan natin that under a case, Sangguniang Barangay of Barangay Don Mariano Marcos, versus punong barangay of Bayongbong, Severino Martinez. Elective officials may only remove from office on the grounds enumerated by order of the proper court. So sinabi sa atin ng Supreme Court na if the Sangguniang Bayan wishes or deems to remove the barangay official from service, it can resolve that the proper charges be filed in court. Yan. Okay. Another question, may an incumbent vice governor while concurrently the acting governor continue to preside over the sessions of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan?
No po.
No.
No po, Coach.
Perfect niyo ang yan. Being the acting governor, the vice governor cannot continue to simultaneously exercise the duties of the latter office. Since, syempre, kailangan full-time ang duty niya, and it is not only consistent with, but appears to be the clear rationale of the new code. Yan, ang local government code. Kung saan the policy of performing dual functions in both offices has already been abandoned. Okay, this was also provided sa Gamboa versus Aguirre. Who should be the acting vice mayor in case of the temporary absence of the vice mayor? Who should be the temporary presiding officer? May mga gusto ba mag-volunteer?
Election. The present.
Among the Sanggunian members.
Taaman. Ayan.
Dalawa kasi yung tanong.
Ano no? Who should be the acting vice mayor?
The highest ranking sanggunian.
Upon the designation of SIMG.
Ayan. Who should be the acting vice mayor in case of temporary absence of the vice mayor? Of course, highest ranking sanggunian. But who should be the temporary presiding officer?
They elect among themselves.
The members will elect among themselves.
Very good. Paano ba makikita ang
Succession ba?
yan. The code does not provide kung paano yung yan, kung sino yung method by which succession may operate in the sanggunian in case of temporary vacancy. So sabi sa atin sa isang case, the rule on permanent vacancy may be applied. The highest ranking sanggunian shall assume the office of the vice mayor in case of the latter's incapacity. So in the case of temporary absence of the vice mayor, the highest ranking sanggunian shall be the vice mayor, acting vice mayor. Pero hindi naman siya automatic na magiging temporary presiding officer. Ang mangyayari lang, siya muna, tapos the members present and constituting a quorum shall elect from among themselves a temporary presiding officer. Kumbaga, he will just lead yung sanggunian and then siya ang mag-open ng para sa election ng temporary presiding officer. Another question? Kung si Vice Mayor who assumed the office of the mayor as acting mayor, pwede ba siyang mag-preside ng session ng sanggunian?
Hindi po.
No po.
Okay.
No po. No.
Dahil siya ang acting mayor, hindi. Kasi wala na yung separation of powers. Okay. Another question. Mayor X became a green card holder 8 months after his assumption to office. So may nakarindig dito. So yung mga kalaban niya, they filed a case against him in court, praying that he should be removed from service by virtue of his being a green card holder. So sabi ng kalaban, the qualifications provided under the code are continuing requirements. Hence, notwithstanding the fact that Mayor X has already been in service for more than 1 month now, pwede pa rin daw siyang tanggalin from the service. Tama ba yung mga opponents ni Mayor?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Yes po.
Yes po. Tama po.
Okay. Perfect. Yan, they are correct. Qualifications for public service are continuing requirements. So ang isang ano din natin dyan, kung ang isang barangay secretary, since one of the requirements is he or she should be a resident of his barangay or her barangay, kapag siya ay lumipat ng kanyang bahay as a resident, syempre pwede na rin questionin ang kanyang qualifications. So sabi dito sa case na to, even if he has already assumed office, yung continuing requirements should still be followed or complied with. Another question, may the governor designate an OIC if he is traveling abroad or goes on leave of absence?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Yes po.
Nako.
3 days po. But only will be effective
Travel abroad, no?
Travel abroad.
He is traveling abroad.
Travel abroad, no?
Oh,
No
leave
po.
of absence travel, magde-designate pa ba siya ng OIC?
No.
Yan, so malalaman niyo ang sagot. His authority to designate an OIC applies only when he travels outside the province but within the country for a period not exceeding 3 days. So kapag siya ay magta-travel na abroad, hindi na applicable yon. But take note yung ating MC on travel abroad. 'Di ba hihingan ng OIC na designation. So hindi na siya, kumbaga hindi siya kapareho nito. Pero provided ito sa DILG opinion, hindi siya pwedeng mag-designate ng OIC other than the next highest ranking official of the province. So hindi rin pwede kasi may mga iba ang ginagawa nila, they will designate halimbawa the provincial administrator, 3 days. Hindi rin pwede yun. Okay. Another question, may the uncle of the governor be appointed as provincial administrator?
Yes.
Po.
Yes.
Yes po.
Ba yan sa nepotism? Prohibition on nepotism?
Opo. Kasi po.
Hindi po siya plantation.
Yes po.
As in confidence.
Terminus.
Confidence po.
Yes po.
Terminus.
Confidential in nature.
Dahil ang provincial administrator na position is coterminous in nature. Tsaka highly confidential. So exempted siya from the prohibition on nepotism. How about a barangay tanod? May the punong barangay appoint his brother?
No.
Pwede?
Yes.
Pwede.
Yes.
Pwede po. Only second
career.
Pwede. Hindi rin yun okay? Kasi career, hindi siya career position. May a Sangguniang Panlungsod member be appointed as secretary of the Sanggunian in an acting capacity?
No.
No po. Hindi pwede kasi dalawang.
No po.
No. Yan. May makaka-perfect na ba sa inyo? Siguro. Yan. No. According to the code, an elective official cannot, during his tenure, be designated in any capacity. Okay? May the mayor appoint a person other than the one recommended by the Sangguniang Barangay to fill up the permanent vacant seat in the Sangguniang Barangay?
No po.
No po.
No po.
So, napag-alaman natin yan na kung mamimili lang siya sa mga nirecommend ng Sangguniang Barangay. So, okay lang ba kung isa lang ang nirecommend ng Sangguniang Barangay?
Yes po.
Yes.
Basta, ang i-appoint niya, someone being recommended by the Sangguniang Barangay. Okay. Kasi, at the time na nag-recommend ng Sangguniang Barangay, ministerial na sa part ng mayor to issue the necessary appointment if the recommendee possesses all the qualifications and none of the disqualifications. Masyado ba tayong mabilis?
Yes po.
Okay. Sorry, babagalan ko.
Thank you po.
Okay. Does the Vice Mayor have the power to appoint a new Sangguniang Secretary kapag namatay ang Sangguniang Bayan Secretary?
Yes po.
Yes.
Yes. Why?
Nasa power.
Si Vice
Vacancy.
Mayor
Funding niya is
Funds.
coming
may
from
power
the
to
Vice
appoint
Mayor.
the Sangguniang Bayan
As a
Secretary.
presiding officer.
Okay, narinig ko yung tamang sagot.
It is within the
Vice
power
Mayor.
of the Vice
Under
Mayor.
Sangguniang Secretary is an employee of
Okay.
Head of Sangguniang.
Yan. The Vice Mayor is the appointing authority for Sangguniang Bayan or Sangguniang Panlungsod Secretary.
May klase ka ba
May
ba?
the Sangguniang discuss matters other than the IRP on its first session?
Yes.
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 Basta po kasama sa IRP.
Yes. Okay, walang prohibition on that. Ang minamandate lang sa atin ng local government code on the first day of its session, merong dapat i-adopt na rules of procedure ang sanggunian. So, once na comply na nila yon, bahala na sila kung ano pang gusto nilang i-discuss on that day of the session. Yan. So, yan din ay sinabi sa atin sa Mora. May the name of an absentee sangguniang barangay member be dropped or removed from the payroll. Nakasampu daw siyang absences, tanggalin na natin sa payroll.
No.
Yes.
When it's in the disciplinary IRP.
Yes or no? Who says
No.
No.
yes?
due to due process.
No.
No.
Dito pa siya.
Kung
Yan. Okay. No, the name of the absentee sangguniang barangay member cannot be dropped or removed from the payroll kasi this would connote the removal from office without due process. Yan. Ang proper procedure daw, sabi sa atin ng Central Office through the ILG Opinion Number 54, Series of 2009, include pa rin siya sa payroll pero walang amount. Yan. Kasi wala namang service. Kung minsan pag nagle-lecture kami sa barangay, ang ginujoke ko dyan, lagyan na lang ng smiley, yung sa zero. Yan. Okay, another question. May the mayor appoint his son as sangguniang barangay member kung isa siya sa nirecommend ng sanggunian?
yes po.
Yes po.
Yes.
Appointing authority lang po.
Pwede ba?
No.
No po.
Yes.
No.
It is ministerial lang po sa part niya.
Bakit to? Dahil sa nepotism?
Okay naman yung
The answer is
Civil Service Commission Law.
Na-recommend naman po na siya lang po yung mag-a-appoint.
yan. The answer is yes. Bakit? Because the law on nepotism does not apply. Saan siya? Yan. Does not apply sa elective positions. Diba? Nag-comply naman siya, ni-recommend naman yung anak niya ng sangguniang barangay. So as long as na-comply yun, pwede niyang i-appoint yung anak niya. And besides, hindi naman nag-apply yung prohibition on the law on nepotism pag elective positions. So, granting na elective position yon, hindi siya papasok dun sa prohibition. Okay? And the mere fact na yung anak ni mayor ay inappoint as sangguniang barangay member, hindi na convert yung position ng sangguniang barangay member na yun or ng kagawad na yun as an appointive position. Elective position pa rin siya. Yan yung isa sa mga usual na questions ng mga sangguniang barangay members. Kasi inappoint siya ni mayor, akala ng mga barangay officials, appointive position na yon. Okay? Sa atin, sa local government code, hindi siya na-convert. Sa batas natin, hindi siya na-convert into an appointive position. Another question, may the presiding officer call for a special session?
No po.
No.
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 No?
Yes po.
Kayo?
Yes, Mr. Within pwede po.
LCE.
Okay. Kasi sa section 52, special sessions may only be called by the local chief executive or majority of the members of the sanggunian. Another. SB member A announced his resignation during the flag raising ceremony. After one day, he said hindi daw complete yung resignation niya kasi hindi daw tinanggap ni Mayor. Ibig sabihin, nagbago isip niya. Tama ba yon?
Yes.
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 The mayor's approval po sa resignation.
Bakit?
It should
Wala
be in
pang
writing
written.
and there should be a
Walang
response.
Kailangan po i-written.
Has to be in black and white.
Okay, sige. Kailangan written. May narinig pa ako. Ano pa yung iba?
Dapat po documented
No.
yung
The
yung pag-resign.
Session.
Sanggunian po.
Hindi po
Body.
accepted na
Hindi po
verbal
kailangan
lang.
ng in-written
Dapat
na
accepted po.
Paano po ba?
Session po may mayor siya mag-resign.
Hindi po kay Mayor magpapasa.
Dapat po sanggunian.
Dapat sa sanggunian concerned.
Okay, kasi resignation is deemed effective upon acceptance by proper authority. Sino yung proper authority? Sanggunian bayan.
Sanggunian.
Kasi siya ay sanggunian member. Galing. Okay, another. X was vice mayor in 2007. Later that year, the mayor died. So he succeeded. So X succeeded as mayor. In 2010, X ran as mayor, tapos nanalo siya. In 2013, tumakbo ulit siya as mayor and nanalo. May he ran again as mayor in 2016.
Yes po.
Yes po.
Ah,
Natin
Voluntary.
magtawag.
hindi niya po
Sino
na fully
gusto
served.
mag-volunteer? Try nating wala naman naka-raise ng hand. Sino gusto mag-volunteer na sumagot?
Ma'am,
Practice to.
may I?
Opo.
Saan
John
ka?
Tabaw po, from LJ.
Sige, please.
For this, the X can still run for 2016 as mayor since the 2017 term is just by operation of law.
2007 term.
2007 term was by operation of law. And basically, for the 3-term rule only applies if he or she is elected in 3 consecutive times. He or she ran 3 and elected and was elected for 3 consecutive times.
Okay. So, meron kang 10 points. Ikaw ay nag-quiz at galing ka sumagot. Yan. Yes, because he was not elected to the office of the mayor the first term, but simply found himself into it by operation of law. Neither had he served the full term because he only continued the service, and it was interrupted by the death of the deceased mayor. So ito yung case actually ng Borja versus Comelec. Another, X was elected to a 3rd term. His election was challenged and he lost and had to abandon his office. Pwede ba siyang tumakbo ulit sa susunod na election?
Yes.
Volunteer.
Pwede po.
Sinong gusto mag-volunteer? Ang lalalim ng iniisip niyo.
If I may
volunteer
po,
ba tayo?
Jackie
Yes,
po.
Sino? Jackie?
Opo, ng BLGS. Yes po, si X can still run for office ng next election year kasi natalo na siya eh. Hindi lang pwedeng mag-run ang isang sa isang electoral position, ang isang politiko, pag 3 consecutive term ang naging service po niya. Yun po.
Okay? Yan, kasi hindi siya nag-3 terms. Take note na natalo siya sa 3rd term. Sa nung challenge yung pagkakapanalo niya as elective official. Okay. Another, B is a vice mayor who becomes mayor by reason of death of the incumbent. 6 months before the next election, nag-resign siya. Tapos, nanalo ulit ng 2 beses as mayor. Pwede ba siyang tumakbo as mayor sa susunod na election?
Pwede po.
Yes. No.
Yes po.
No, attorney.
No po, no.
No?
No.
Voluntary renunciation.
Yes po ang sagot po.
Yes po.
Yes po.
Yes
po. Yes.
Po, yes.
Yes po.
Yes po ang sagot.
O sino
Yes po.
nagsasabing no?
Yes.
Yes po.
Volunteer ba?
No, attorney.
Wants to answer. Volunteer.
Months before the next election.
Si Miss Mary Ann.
Mayor Perez, 6 months before the next election. Resign.
Yes. Yes ang answer niya.
Hello, good afternoon, attorney. May I answer the question? B could no longer run again for the next election because he already served the 3 term of being a yung position? Vice mayor. Kasi his resignation does not stop yung pag-run ng is not his resignation is not a suspension of medyo naguluhan ako. His resignation does not stop or suspend the counting of the 3-term limit rule. So therefore, it was ruled na still he had already served the 3-term.
Okay? Sige, meron pang
Contrary.
ng chance. Meron ako nakita nag-place ng
Yes
chance.
po.
Si Liza. Liza?
Hello po. Yes po, attorney. Hello, good afternoon.
Sige. Diyan ka po.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, Miss Liza, pwede ka nang sumagot.
Na-DC po si Ma'am Liza.
Ay, nawala.
Ma'am, may I answer?
Okay, sige. Sino gusto mag-volunteer?
Ma'am, may I answer? Nolan po.
Alan?
Nolan po.
Nolan. Okay, sige, Nolan.
Yes, ma'am. He can run again for mayor because yung first term niya po, naging mayor lang siya because of the rule of succession. So totally, so in total po, 2 consecutive terms lang naman po siya na-elect as mayor. So pwede pa po siyang tumakbo for the next election as mayor.
Okay. Yan. So ang answer natin is yes. Because although he has served as mayor sa first term, it was only by succession. And nag-resign siya from that position before the full term expired. So hindi naman siya actually nag-serve ng 3 full terms for purposes of applying the 3-term limit rule. So sa constitution natin, sa batas, voluntary renunciation, sa part kung saan nag-assume lang siya by operation of law is not considered. Yan. So, since B is only completing the service of the term for which the deceased and term for which the deceased was elected and was not elected by that time, sa position na yon, he cannot be considered to have completed one term. His resignation constitutes an interruption of the full term. Okay. Another case, 3-term limit pa rin. H served as mayor for 3 full terms. In the first year after the end of his term, third term, he ran in a recall election. Qualified pa ba siyang tumakbo for the succeeding term?
Yes.
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 Yes?
Yes.
Yes po.
Please lang pala ito. Dapat yan ko pala. So this is the case of Hagedorn sa Palawan.
Oh, yes.
So the answer
bigla kaming may clue.
Yes po.
Because, so ang sagot dyan is yes, because between the end of his term and the recall election, there was an interruption. So galing ng case na yan. Ginamit niyang rason para makatapos siya. Yan. So this was also mentioned sa Socrates versus Comelec na case. Yan. Another example. Y was the punong barangay in 2007. Tapos tumakbo ulit siya noong 2010. Nanalo siya ulit as punong barangay. So noong 2015 election, nanalo ulit siya as punong barangay. So notice 3 terms na yan. So dahil alam niya hindi na siya makakatakbo as punong barangay, tumakbo siya ngayon as sangguniang barangay member, meaning kagawad. Kung saan walang tumakbo bilang punong barangay. So, nung election, walang punong barangay sa barangay nila, lahat kagawad. Kaso, sa kinaswerte niya, napakaswerte niya, lumabas siya as number 1 na sanggunian member, number 1 na kagawad. Pwede ba siyang maupo bilang punong barangay?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Yes. Rule of succession.
Yes po.
Yes po. Rule of
Yes.
succession.
Yes
Okay,
po.
Yes,
siya, by operation of law,
Yes po.
as punong barangay. Take note, he was not elected to the same position for 3 consecutive terms and he has not fully served that 3 terms para lang sabihin natin na, well, yung 3-term limit rule in running sa pagtakbo sa position na yun, applicable dito. Kasi ang tinakbuhan niya ay kagawad or sangguniang barangay member. So, hindi pasok yan dyan. May a vice mayor be allowed to chair a particular standing committee of the sanggunian?
It depends po. Depends.
Okay.
Stated, express sa IR.
Yes. Okay. Kung
Express po
nakalagay
sa
sa
IRP.
IRP
Yes,
niya,
if it is expressed sa IRP.
kung provided sa IRP niya, pwede siyang maupo. IRP ng sanggunian, pwede siyang maupo sa isang standing o particular committee. Pero kung pinagbabawal sa IRP, hindi siya pwede. Take note, kasi common mistake din sa mga sanggunian na ang chairmanship sa sanggunian is by election. Hindi siya turo-turo lang. Although sometimes, in practice, medyo ganun na siya. Pero it should be by election. May experience niyan later on sa field. Lalo na sa barangay level. Tatanungin nila sa inyo yan. Another question. Who presides in the event of the inability of the regular presiding officer to preside over a session?
Elect po among
Election among
The temporary presiding officer elected
sa sanggunian member.
Okay. So in the event, sabi sa local government code, in the event of the inability of the regular presiding officer to preside over the session, sabi sa code, the members present and still constituting quorum shall elect from among themselves a temporary presiding officer. So nakalagay yan sa code. At actually, kasama rin ito sa sinabi ng Supreme Court sa Gamboa versus Aguirre. So in the event of the inability of the regular presiding officer to preside at the session, the members present and still constituting quorum shall elect from among themselves a temporary presiding officer. Okay. How about ito? May the Sanggunian impose disciplinary actions over department heads who refuse to attend sessions of the Sanggunian?
No.
No po.
No.
No.
Only
No?
no, Sanggunian have no contempt
No
power.
ba? Yes.
Yes.
Sino sabing yes?
Jockey.
May narinig ako nagsabing yes.
Ako po.
No.
Okay.
Jackie po.
Okay, sige.
Kasi po, di ba may mga times na ini-invite po talaga sa sanggunian session ang mga department heads? Most especially kung budget po ang pinag-uusapan. So kung mag-refuse, parang para sa akin po, kung halimbawa po si Municipal Budget Officer, mag-refuse siya na mag-attend ng session to answer queries during the sanggunian session, pwede siyang warningan ng sanggunian for not attending?
No po, no po. In the authority of the Sanggunian?
No po. Sanggunian has no contempt powers.
Disciplinary authority over officials.
Okay. Sino yung nagsabi naman na no?
Me po.
Marami.
Kami po.
No
Okay.
po, no po.
Sige nga please, bakit? Bakit?
The mayor is the disciplining, no po, because the mayor is the disciplining authority over officials and employees po, including the department heads. Therefore, ang vice mayor or ang sanggunian, wala po siyang jurisdiction over department heads.
Yan. Okay. So, under our DILG opinion, number 77, actually, nasa local government code naman dito. It is the mayor who is the disciplining authority over officials and employees of the LGU, including department heads. Take note, however, na siyempre, ang sanggunian secretary hindi kasama sa authority ng mayor. Is the sanggunian secretary considered a department?
No po.
Department?
No po.
No. Technically, no.
No po.
Saan po sila ng sahod?
No.
Disciplining authority over officials and
No
employees.
po. The ranking and salary grade of the secretary.
Na technical. Another question. May the mayor refuse to implement a decision of the Sangguniang Bayan?
Yes po, we have. Wala si ma'am.
Section 465.
Another question. May the mayor refuse to implement a decision of the Sangguniang Bayan imposing a penalty of suspension against a punong barangay?
No po, kasi ministerial na lang po. Yung
No.
authority.
No po.
Since he is the approving
decisions.
he has the obligation
Peter
to
po.
listen.
Yes, ma'am. The answer for me, ma'am, is no because ministerial lang po yung power ni LC with regards sa decision ng sangguniang bayan for the any imposition of penalties or suspension on these barangay.
Okay. Yan. Because ministerial lang sa part ng mayor ang pag-implement ng decision. So kung hindi niya sundin yung decision ng sanggunian na i-implement. So take note ha, yung gamit natin ng term dito sa question na to na dun sa imposition, there is a difference between imposition and implementation. Okay? Si mayor lang taga-implement, ang nag-i-impose ay ang sanggunian. Okay. So, another case, during the elections of the SK, walang nag-file ng certificate of candidacy sa barangay. So, noong 2020, hindi pa nagagamit yung pondo, kaya walang project para sa kabataan. So, ang ginawa ng sangguniang barangay, naglabas sila ng resolution requesting the mayor to appoint officials of the SK. Sayang daw yung pondo. So, ayaw naman ng mayor kasi sabi niya, wala daw ito sa powers niya. So, tama ba si mayor?
Yes.
Yes.
Opo.
Yes po.
Yes po.
Yes.
Si mayor, try natin si Randall.
Hi, Coach. For me, yes, the mayor is correct. It is not within his power to appoint elected positions sa SK.
Okay. Dahil under nga sa Republic Act 10742, merong manner of succession and filling up of vacancies. And walang naka-mention doon na si mayor ang mag-a-appoint kung may vacancy dyan. Okay. Another question. Pwede bang i-veto ni punong barangay ang ordinansa ng sanggunian?
No.
Powers of veto.
No veto power ang takbo ng barangay.
Okay. Kasi hindi ito kasama sa powers niya. And the mere fact na kasama na siya nung ipinasay yung ordinansa. So, no provision in the local government code authorizing the punong barangay to do the same. He is not given the power to veto for the simple reason that as presiding officer of the sangguniang barangay, he is already bound by the decision, collective decision of the sangguniang barangay. Is there a need for legislative authorization before the mayor will enter into a contract with the winning bidder?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Depends po.
Depends po.
Ay, iba-ibang sagot. Sige, try natin si yes. Who says yes? Volunteer to answer. Meron nagsabi kanina ng yes. Wala nang yes.
Depends.
Who says yes? Volunteer. Wala nang yes. Sino nagsabing no?
No.
Sino nagsasabing no? Si Keith. Keith ba? Keith.
Ay, good afternoon po, attorney. No po, attorney, kasi implied na po sa ating Procurement Act. Hello?
Yes, yun na yun? Wow, gusto mo bang i-explain?
Opo, implied po siya, attorney, doon sa Procurement Act po natin.
Implied? Okay? Sige, no. Sino naman ang nagsasabing yes? May nagsabi kaninang yes eh.
Ma'am, try lang po. No.
Okay, sige.
Ma'am, kasi yung I'm not sure pero parang sa naging experience ko, every time an LCE goes into a contract, the SB needs to give him authorization, parang ganun po.
Okay. Sige. Meron din nagsabi kanina, it depends.
It depends po.
It depends po.
Bakit it depends?
May I try?
Part na po ng appropriation ng project.
It
Okay.
depends po.
It depends. So, meaning dalawa yung sagot. Yes,
Yes and
if.
no.
Hindi nagsabi ng it depends. May I see.
It depends. Can I try po, ma'am? This Peter po.
Sige, sino mag-volunteer?
Let me try po. Peter po, permission.
Okay,
Peter.
sige please.
Yes, ma'am. It depends. No, kasi po, meron na po sa may resolution na po or may ano ay isa mo resolution or basta if my law ordinance, if an ordinance is already enacted, even though prior sa allowed na po si mayor mag-conduct contract. And yes po, kapag it is not yet wala pa pong enacted na ordinance for the procurement.
Okay. So, ang sagot natin,
Depende.
sa case ni Kisumbing versus Garcia, wala na daw need for prior authorization. Lalo na kung nakalagay na sa appropriation ordinance. Yung project, cost of capital outlay.
What if wala nakalagay?
Ano no? What if walang nakalagay? O, kailangan mo ng authorization. Okay? Another question. Are ordinances required to be presented to the local chief executive for approval?
Yes.
Let's try.
Yes po.
Yes.
Not all resolution.
Yes po.
Julian.
Ma'am, sino pong Julian? Marami po kasi kaming Julie.
Julian. Si Julian. Region 1.
Yes, ma'am. Required po na i-present kay LCE lahat ng ordinance po for his approval.
Okay. How about resolutions?
Resolution po, hindi po lahat. Except po doon sa resolution approving po yung yung appropriations ordinance po.
Okay. Ang bilis nyo naman. Sabi sa Local Government Code, every ordinance enacted by the Sanggunian is presented to the local chief executive for approval. Pag sinabi nating enacted, nabanggit ito sa isa sa mga lectures, there's a difference between an enacted ordinance and an approved ordinance. Diba? Natatandaan nyo ba yun?
Yes, enacted.
Okay. Pag enacted,
Sanggunian. Sa level pa lang po.
Sanggunian level ang enacted.
Nasa level pa lang ng sanggunian. Naipasa na nila. Pag approved,
signed by the
LCE. Signed na po.
Sa LCE. So basically, doon sa sa process ng legislation, there are three possibilities na pwedeng mangyari pag ang isang ordinance ay naipasa ng sanggunian. Number one, it's either i-approve yan ni Mayor, firman niya within 10 days upon receipt. Diba? Tama ba? Number two, I-veto ni Mayor yung ordinance. Okay. Or number 3,
Inaction.
Override.
okay, mag-lapse into a law. So, pag nag-lapse yan into a law, ilang days ang bibilangin natin para malaman natin yung ordinance ay nag-lapse na into a law?
30. And 15.
15 for
15 days for the
province
province and 10 days for the
10 days for
municipality.
Okay. Huwag niyo rin kalimutan yung penalties that may be imposed by the sanggunian sa iba-ibang levels. Ano yung maximum penalty na pwedeng i-impose ng sangguniang barangay for violation of an ordinance?
100.
1,000 po.
1,000 po.
Okay.
Sa munisipyo.
Pag sangguniang bayan, pag sangguniang panlungsod,
5,000.
5,000.
okay. Pag sangguniang panlalawigan,
5,000 din po.
may the sangguniang barangay impose the penalty of imprisonment?
No po.
No.
No po.
AP.
Balikan natin ulit yung question. How about resolutions? Kailangan ba i-present sa mayor for approval? Sabi natin kanina, every ordinance enacted by the sanggunian is presented to the local chief executive. As a general rule, hindi na natin kailangan i-submit sa local chief executive ang ordinansa, ang resolutions, because not all legislative measures are subject to the approval or veto of the mayor. Yan. Exception, resolutions adopting local development plans and public investment programs. Because basically, itong dalawa, while they are called resolutions, they are still considered ordinances. Kasi nga, merong kinalaman yan sa funds. Okay? May question ba kayo? Meron kayong gustong ipa-clarify? Wala kayong tanong?
Wala po.
So far?
Wala po.
Sino sa inyo naka-perfect?
Wala pa po.
Kung wala po kayong tanong, tapos na tayo. Sir Dave.
Attorney, pwede po kami makahingi ng presentation.
Sure. Sige.
Thank you po, attorney.
Salamat po, attorney.
Salamat po, review.
Thank you po, attorney.
Thank you, attorney.
Salamat po, attorney. attorney.
Thank you po, coach. You're the best.
Thank you, attorney.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Thank you, attorney.
Thank you po, coach.
Thank you, attorney. Thank you po, attorney.
Yaman kami,
Thank you, attorney.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you po.
Attorney, excuse me po.
Yes po.
May question po ako.
Sige po.
Yung tungkol po dun sa sa PB na nakapagtapos na po ng 3 terms, tapos naging first kagawad siya, tapos nag-succeed po siya as PB. Doon po sa case niya, after po niya yung sa pagiging PB niya ng through succession, pwede na po ulit siyang tumakbo for the next 3 terms.
Yes, pwede.
Oo.
Pwede na.
Ibig sabihin po, kung ganun po ulit yung mangyari next, after niya ng 3 terms, pwede ulit siya tumakbo.
Oo, kaya maswerte siya.
Okay po. Thank you po.
Oo. Nangyari kasi yan sa Cagayan. sa Region 2. Yan. So sa isang kapitan, actually, nagulat kami sa tanong na yun eh. Ang galing ng pagkakaano nila eh. Kasi walang gustong lumaban sa kapitan. He just had to make sure na magna-number 1 siya para maging kapitan siya ulit. Pero dahil malakas nga, nag-number 1 siya. Kaya sumerte pa rin siya.
Attorney,
Yes po.
May clarification po kami dun sa vice mayor na pwede pong maging chairperson ng standing or special committees. Kasi kung tama po ang tanda ko, na-discuss po sa amin na pwede ang vice mayor maging chairperson ng isang committee provided allowed yun sa IRP nila, pero hindi sa standing committee, dun lang sa special or ad hoc committees. Ano po yung tamang interpretation natin? Thank you po.
Yung sa kanina, galing din yun sa DILG opinion. Nakasite yata dun eh kung anong opinion.
So, pwede po si Vice Mayor kahit na standing committee talaga, provided na sa IRP nila?
Yes po.
Attorney.
Yung sa ad hoc committee po kasi, kung walang nakalagay dun sa IRP, yung automatic, yung general rule po is yung special committee lang pwede nang hawak.
Ayan. So DILG opinion number 60, series of 2004.
Attorney, another query po.
Yes po.
Regarding doon sa disciplinary action for department heads po, ano pong recourse ng sanggunian pag yun nga po, may order si Mayor na hindi may mga invitations sa mga department heads pero ayaw nga umattend dahil nga. So anong maging recourse po natin doon? Kasi minsan it hampers the project programs natin ng LGU. Yun po ang query ko lang po. Attorney.
We refer it to the proper authority. Halimbawa kay Mayor. So we address yung request to the Mayor, the invitation to the Mayor para ma-invite si ganitong department head. So si Mayor, mag-i-issue siya ng memo directing the department head to attend the session or to answer yung questions. Pero kung hindi, wala. You just say thank you.
Yung nga po, kasi minsan nga si Mayor, si Mayor na mismo po yung nag-order na do not attend. So, ganun na lang talaga yun.
Oo. Yeah. Okay. So, meron pa ba kayong gustong i-clarify?
Coach, question?
Yes, please.
Yeah, Coach, I have a question regarding these local officials bitan na they're trying to circumvent the 3-term rule kasi somehow yung iba nga after 3 terms, yung ginagawa nila is tumatakbong vice mayor and then they will let their brother or parent or son or daughter, children to run for the LCA position and then after assumption, pinapa-resign lang and then aakyat balik sa pagka-mayor. So, do we have a stand on this?
Pag meaning tumakbo siya, 3 terms na siya. So
three terms tapos next election nag-vice mayor na lang siya and then yung nagtumakbong mayor is yung anak niya and then after election pina-resign niya lang tapos yun nga parang sinicircumvent nila yung 3-term rule. Do we have a stand on this department?
Well, ang intention ng batas ang intention ng Congress natin dyan is para ilimit yung subpower. Kaya lang, matatalino kasi ang Pinoy. So they have ways of circumventing na kung hindi naman ipinagbabawal ng batas yung ganun, sa ngayon, hindi naman siya bawal. Diba? So ang pinagbabawal lang, you have been elected to the same position for 3 consecutive terms and you have served your 3 terms ng ganun. So meantime, yun lang ang 3-term limit rule. Once na na-amend yun, siguro ang ano natin dyan is pa-amend natin yung local government code.
Thank you, Coach.
Hindi po ba applicable yung context yung sa yung context yung both family members and mayor, vice mayor, mag-ama. Di ba bawal yan sila tumakbo sa Bible?
Yung sa dynasty, wala naman tayong prohibition dyan. Lumabas lang yan yung sa
SK lang, yung mga
SK
anti-dynasty.
Reform Act. Sa SK Reform Act lang siya lumabas. Pero for other positions, wala pa naman.
Thank you po, Coach.
Coach, pwede po ba kami magtanong tungkol dun sa quiz kahapon?
Sige, anong tanong?
Yung first question. Okay po. Ang unang tanong ko po sana, Coach, yung sa question number 2. Yung para po sa repair and maintenance of the newly constructed City Hall. Nag-request po si Mayor na mag-impose yung sanggunian ng 5 peso fee every time someone rides the elevator. Now, may nagpunta raw po kay Attorney Lucero and nagtanong kung valid imposition daw po ba itong elevator fee. Sabi po ni Sir Ian dun sa Facebook group, ang sagot dito ay hindi valid. So, habang wala pa po siyang sinishare na...
Hello. Hello, Ma'am Eloy. I think it has been corrected na by Attorney Ian.
Yes po.
Yes,
yes
na
na
po
siya.
ang answer dyan. It is valid.
Na po. Valid. Sige po. Ma'am Rolyn, pwede niyo po ba i-explain sa amin paano yung sagot dun sa tanong na yun?
Kung bakit siya valid?
Yes po.
Actually, to be honest, hindi ko nabasa yung quiz kahapon. Kasi nagpasweldo kami ng contact tracers na 1,000 kahapon. So, kaya may utang ako sa aking kapartner na si Sir Jerome. Pero, it is a valid imposition kasi remember, take note yung principles sa pag-impose ng mga fees. Diba? General lang siya, tapos service for general welfare, etc. So, hanggat valid yung classification germane to the purposes of the law, etc., papasok siya. We can consider it as a valid imposition. Bukod dun sa procedural aspect ng pag-impose or ng pagpasa ng ordinansa. Okay?
Okay po, ma'am. May gusto po bang magtanong kay ma'am nung sa question number 3 o ituloy ko na po?
Tuloy mo na. Go, Ma'am Eloy. Go.
Tuloy mo na, ma'am.
So ako ngayon ang nag-quiz.
Tuloy mo na, Kapitan.
Sige.
Okay. Coach. Yung next question po yung sa question number
Sige.
Meron po siyang may sa scenario po may isa na person who both as a lawyer. Now,
Lois, may na yung boses mo, Lois.
may ibang audio. Ayan. Her main office is in Cebu City, pero she has a branch office in Mandaue City. Now, she pays her professional tax as a CPA in Cebu City and her professional tax as a lawyer in Mandaue City. So, yung question po ay, may Cebu City, where she has her main office, require her to pay her professional tax as a lawyer? Nag-update din po ba si Sir Ian ng sagot dito? Or no pa rin po? No po yung sabi ni Sir Ian kagabi.
Parang wala
It's
naman.
really no, kasi nga, Miss Guapa, is also practicing her profession sa Mandawi City. Actually, tinanong namin yan si Attorney Lazero kagabi. Hindi kami nakatulog. And it was his answer talaga. Na Ms. Guapa, the payment of professional tax ni Ms. Guapa sa Mandawi City is valid kasi she was also practicing her profession sa Mandawi City. And applying the provisions of the local government code, once the taxpayer paid his professional tax, she or he can practice her profession anywhere in the Philippines.
So hindi na po applicable yung citus na kailangan sa...
Citus kasi pag main office lang pinag-uusapan. Kasi here, kasi practice of profession.
So hindi po... Ano po ba? Sige, hanapin ko na lang kung... Nasa Facebook po ba yun ulit?
Question po, which would take precedence po ba sa citus? Yung place of kung saan niya pinapractice yung profession or the place of the main yung main branch ng office niya?
We will call for ayoko sagutin yung mga tanong sa quiz. Ang ating MC sasagutin ang sasagot dyan. Kasi syempre sila ang nag-formulate.
I think, Ma'am Eloy, it would be better if we will read the question to attorney so she can appreciate the facts.
We will forward naman yung answers sa class namin. I think i-forward din naman sa inyo even sa ibang class yung answers sa quiz or magko-comment dun sa platform. Baka kasi, diba? Lalo na hindi ko pa nabasa yung quiz kasi. Sorry.
Ayun na lang namin, ma'am. Sagot po. Thank you.
Tsaka para matahimik na kayo, kalimutan nyo na muna yung past. Move on tayo.
Broken-hearted na kami, ma'am.
Hindi na sila nakatulog kagabi, ma'am.
Ang sakit-sakit na po.
Nasakit na po. Yan. Pag pass na yun, kalimutan na natin.
May hugot dun, ma'am.
Oo. Pass is pass, sabi nga ni Ingrid. Hanap ulit ng bago pagka ganun. Bagong babasahin.
X na yun, X.
Okay? May question pa ba kayo?
May gusto pa po ba magtanong tungkol doon sa quiz or previous quizzes?
Wala po bang point sa efforts?
Ay, meron naman, syempre.
Yay!
Kahit makatumal na.
Kayo yung coach namin.
Susukan ng effort.
Coach Don, nandyan po ba kayo, Coach Don? Hinanap si Coach.
Oo.
Thank you po, Coach. Sana po sa lahat po. Thank you.
Sana all, ma'am. Sana
all.
Sana all.
Kung wala na
Papa, sana all na lang.
Sana all na lang talaga.
Sana all.
Thank you, Coach.
Huwag niyong kalilimutan yung mga basic principles na itinuturo sa inyo. Doon lang din naman iikot yung mga questions kung may mga tanong. And then, even later sa field, doon lang din naman kayo huhugot ng mga sagot kapag may mga tanong sa inyo. Basic principles. Okay? So, doon sa exam din, brief but concise. Okay, magpaikot-ikot. Baka sumakit ulo natin pare-pareho. Okay? So, again, dyan ba si Sir Dave? Sir Dave, okay na ba ako?
Attorney, may nag-request po.
So again, kung wala na kayong questions, maraming salamat sa inyo and good luck. Sana kung ilan kayong pumasok sa module 4, ganun din karami para sa susunod na module. And
Ayan.
moving
Thank
to
you po.
celebration. Kumpleto po.
Thank you po, Coach.
Christmas, Coach.
Thank you, attorney.
Merry Christmas,
Thank you po, attorney.
Thank you po,
Salamat po,
attorney.
Coach.
Thank you po,
Merry Christmas
attorney.
po.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, attorney.
Coach.
Coach.
Thank you so much, attorney.
Pasko po namin ang score
Thank you
po.
po.
Salamat
Thank you
po.
po,
Thank you po,
attorney.
attorney.
Salamat po. We love you, attorney.
Salamat po, Ate.
Take care.
Attorney, pa-remove ng mask.
Thank you po, attorney.
Thank you po, attorney. Yung PowerPoint po.
Thank you, attorney.
Yes po.
Thank you, attorney.
Thank you, attorney.
Coach, thank you very much po.
100% sa quiz ah.
Thank you po,
Wish ko
attorney.
lang po, Coach.
Kaya yan.
Attorney, pwede po bang humingi ng slides? Copy ng slides po.
Ano no?
Pwede po humingi ng copy ng PowerPoint presentation po.
Oh, isi-send ko na ngayon.
Sige po. Thank you po.
Okay. Good luck. Squeeze.
Pwede na po bang mag-leave?
Sir Dave?
Sir Dave?
Sir Dave.
Sir Dave.
Hello, good afternoon. I was informed by Kuya Dave na try bumalik pa for na-log out lang siya for a while. So just wait lang po for a while pa.
Sir?
Yes po, Mayor.
Pwede po kaya kaming maka-request na yung materials natin for tomorrow, pwede po ba naming ma-access ng mas maaga? Like, baka mamayang gabi kasi videos po. Para yung iba po na medyo alanganin yung mga internet connection, maka-access po tayo mamayang gabi kasi medyo mas lumalakas po yung internet kapag gabi, di ba? So, sana po kung pwede.
I'll take note po and we'll see po kay Kuya Dave if it will be allowed and with our ano rin po, yung sa technical team po for the encoding do sa LMS niyo po.
Maraming salamat po.
Siguro habang wala po si Kuya Dave, on behalf of LGA po, we would like to thank Attorney Rolene Javier and siguro palakpakan natin siya virtually ating mga batch 53rd batch. So medyo ako ay na-surprise lang kasi because supposedly I will be assisting lang in the platform. The technical team, as mentioned nga, as shared by Kuya Dave, we have a scenario in the office. So that's why most of the training management are work from home. So usually po sila Kuya Dave, very dedicated po sa batch nyo. They usually stay sa office kasi ginagabi nga po kayo minsan. So they commit ayun, Ate Lisette, si Kuya Dave, nagko-commit po yan na mag-overnight na po sa office. So just for this, for the 53rd batch. So yun, just to share po.
Thank you po.
Thank you, sir. Hindi alam po talagang yung mga nasa Metro Manila, you know na medyo makulimlim. And so basically baka si Kuya Dave is having a internet problem.
Sir, pwede po pasingit. Before po
Yes,
tayo umalis. May announcement lang po kami. For Sunday po kasi, di ba Sunday na po yung review with Attorney Lucero. Barangay Hiraya would like to request na maaga po tayong papasok sa session. Pwede po ba yun, sir, na ma-set na maaga po ang pag-accept? 12:30 po sana tayo mag-start ng recap kasi medyo mahaba po ang ginawa naming recap. Medyo bongga kasi pang last na. So, ayun. Medyo mahaba yung recap kasi dinamihan namin ng questions pero madali lang. Para lang kasi mataas po kasi yung price namin. Abangan niyo po yan. Kaya nire-request ko po ang lahat.
10,000?
Ay, grabe. Nire-request ko po ang lahat na maaga po tayo sa Sunday, 12:30. makapag-start na po tayo ng recap. Kung okay lang po, para hindi po tayo sa 1 p.m. na start.
Okay lang po.
Noted po.
Sige, I'll also open the Zoom, the platform earlier. Usually, the instruction is to open by 12 o'clock. So siguro by 11:45, I'll be opening na rin po siguro itong platform nyo to accommodate po the request of the Barangay Hiraya on Sunday.
Thank you po.
Sir Miko.
Yes po.
Sir Miko, announcement ni Kuya Dave na since disconnect naman siya sa Zoom. Ang sabi niya,
Okay. Nakita ko na.
Ang sabi ni Kuya Dave tsaka ni Ate Lizette, i-request nila kay Sir Mike yung pag-open ng platform for tomorrow's session para ma-open siya mamayang gabi. Okay? I-request. Sasabihan si Sir Mike. Yun lang sinabi. Hindi po sure kung sure na yon na ma-open or hindi.
Sige, thanks John, Tads. Sige po. Ayan, so I got a message na lang po kay Kuya Dave na